Okay, let's talk about the chaos in your life. You know that feeling that you're just not quite built for this neat, perfectly orderly world everyone else seems to live in. Well, what if I told you that all that chaos isn't your biggest flaw? What if it's actually your secret superpower? Seriously, have you ever just looked at your desk or your schedule or just the beautiful mess of your own life and felt that sting of, why can't I just get it together? I know I have. And man, that feeling can make you feel so incredibly alone. Well, today we are taking a sledgehammer to that entire idea of perfection. We're here to completely dismantle the myth that a tidy, predictable life is the only way to be successful. And you're going to want to stick around because the final realization we're going to uncover, well, it's the key to taking all of your power back.
So let's start by totally reframing this whole thing. What if that mess you see isn't a sign of failure at all, but actually a sign of a mind that's operating at a much higher frequency?
Look, society screams at us that order equals discipline, right? But the psychological truth? It's way, way more interesting than that. See, what looks like total chaos on the outside is very often the footprint of a mind that is just laser focused on the inside. There's actually a name for this. It's called selective organization. And it's not about being lazy, not at all. It's about being ruthlessly efficient. A highly intelligent mind just instinctively knows where to put its energy. And maybe more importantly, where not to. Does any of this sound a little familiar to you? That desk might look like a total disaster zone, but I am willing to bet that your digital files or your code or the complex arguments you're building inside your head are perfectly structured. You see, you're not disorganized. Your priorities are just invisible to everybody else. And this idea, it doesn't just stop at our desks. No, it goes way deeper, right into our social and emotional lives, where the pressure to seem neat and put together is, well, it's even more intense. We all have one. The psychologist Carl Jung called it the persona. It's that polite, agreeable version of ourselves that we show the world. And, it's a useful tool for getting by in society, but it can also start to feel like a cage. And here is the exact danger that Jung warned us about. When we get way too attached to this perfect, easy-to-manage version of ourselves, we start to forget who we really are underneath it all. The mask starts wearing us. And this right here is why so many deep thinkers find social stuff so draining. All that small talk, it isn't just boring, it's mentally exhausting. So if you find yourself craving time alone, it's not because you're antisocial, it's because your brain needs the space to do its real work. So if we're not this perfect persona we show everyone, then who are we? Okay, this next part, we're going deeper. We're going to talk about the parts of ourselves we try to hide, sometimes even from ourselves. Jung had a name for this too. He called it the shadow. It's all the impulses, the messy emotions, the unrefined traits that just don't fit with our perfect little social mask. We're taught from day one to see these things as flaws that we need to fix. But here is the crucial shift in thinking. Real growth, true psychological growth, isn't about defeating your shadow in some kind of war against yourself. No. It's about turning around to face it, to understand it, and to integrate it. Because hidden inside all your messiness are the very seeds of your greatest strengths. And I need you to hear this, crystal clear. You are not falling apart. You are not broken. You are breaking through. That inner chaos you feel, that's the sound of a shell cracking. A shell that, somewhere along the way, became your prison. Which brings us to the final act. We've defined the chaos, we've understood it, and now it's time to claim it as your own. It's time to become the architect. You have to understand something fundamental here. This system as it exists, it's not built for your kind of genius. It actually profits from your conformity. It wants predictable little cogs for its machine, not creative, messy architects. The philosopher Nietzsche had this profound insight. That exact moment you stop waiting for permission, the moment you realize nobody is coming to hand you a pre-approved script for your life, that is the moment you become truly free. This is what I call brutal autonomy. It's that terrifying but also exhilarating moment you decide to write your own code for living. And yeah, your life is probably going to look chaotic to other people. Good. That's how you know it's not their story anymore. It's yours. So how do you even start? Okay, First, you have to trust your own internal operating system. If your desk is a mess, but your mind is on fire with brilliant ideas, leave the desk alone. Second, just stop apologizing for being you. That chaos is your signature. Own it. And third, shift your focus away from how things look on the outside to the incredible work that's happening on the inside.
And you know, if you're watching this right now and it feels like this message was made just for you, that's not a coincidence. Jung called that synchronicity. It means your mind, your psyche, it's telling you something. It's telling you it's time. It's time to stop living as just a fragment of yourself and finally become whole.
So, the only question left is, are you ready? Are you ready to pick up the tools and start building? Are you ready to become the architect of your own beautiful, magnificent chaos? If the answer is yes, I want you to take a symbolic first step right now. Go down to the comments and declare it. Right. I am the architect of my own chaos. Plant that flag. It's a statement to yourself and to the whole world that you are done bowing to the expectations of the herd.
Now this journey goes even deeper. If you're ready for the next part, I've put the tools you're going to need in my ebook, Beyond the Shadow. Just check the pinned comment. But for right now, just leave here with this one truth burning in your mind. You are not failing. You are finally waking up.